Hi, good morning everyone. First of all, my name is Gian Matrice from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Science. So this video is the video about demo lecture, and the topic that I have chosen is from Matatag Curriculum, grade 7, which is the Levels of Biological Organization. Good morning everyone. How are you today? Nice to hear that you are good and very well today. Are you ready for our exploration today? Alright, very good. So to start our lesson today, may I ask please Miss Dorias to please lead the prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Alright, thank you so much Miss Dorias for that wonderful prayer. And I hope that we are all be guided with that very powerfully and successfully do our task today. At this point, may I know who is absent? Alright, very good. I'm so very happy that no one is absent for today's lesson. So to start our learning is with our learning experience today, by the way, I have let me show you my objectives for today's lesson. So by the end of the lesson, the learners will be able to identify organisms into their level of biological organization. 2 is to classify organisms into their level of biological organization. And lastly is to appreciate the level of biological organizations by creating a foldable pyramid. Alright, so to start our lesson today, we will have an activity entitled Think Over. So in this activity, I want you to study the picture that is given. I'll give you 3 minutes to study and reflect what you see and reflect what you see, because later on after 3 minutes I will ask you 3 questions that I have prepared. All right, time starts now. Alright, time is up. So I hope that you have a lot of idea what is this picture shown in the screen. So first question, please read everyone. Alright, what parts of the human body do you see? Miss Villiver. Alright, thank you so much. As you can see in the picture, one of the part of that includes mouth. Another question please. Another answer please. Alright, Mr. Josh, you have an answer? Alright, exactly. There is one of the part of that picture given is esophagus. Miss D, you have answer? Alright, that is correct. One of the part of that picture is stomach. Another answer? Miss Balansag? Alright, that is correct. As you can see in the picture, one of the part of that is small intestine. I want last one. Miss Kaingkoy, do you have answer? Alright, that is correct, Miss Kaingkoy. One of the part of that is large intestine. So all your answers, which is including all your answer, which is the parts of that picture shown, is mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine are correct. So next question, Please read, everyone. Alright, thank you so much. Again, to which organ system do these parts belong? Alright, Mr. Perez? Do you have another answer, Vance, regarding on what, which organ do this, which organ system do this belong? Alright, thank you so much for your answer, everyone. Yes, the correct answer, this is a digestive system. These parts are belong to digestive system. Next question is, what could probably happen if one organ or body parts does not function well? Miss Jab, you have an answer? Mr. Vance, you have an answer again? Alright, another answer? Miss Oya? Alright. Do you have another answer? Miss D? Alright, thank you so much for your answer, everyone. So, if one organ does not function well, it can disrupt the entire digestive process. For example, if the esophagus malfunctions, swallowing or intaking food would be very difficult for us to chew or eat the food. And example, if the stomach fails to produce digestive enzymes properly, food will not be broken down efficiently. And another is, if the intestines are impaired, nutrient absorption and waste elimination may be compromised, potentially leading to malnutrition or toxic buildup in the body. Alright, so as for listening to all your answers, I am sure that you are very ready for our lesson this morning. Alright, this lesson purpose, this is connected to my objective, of course. So, identify organisms into their level of biological organization. So next is classify organisms into their level of biological organization. And lastly, the one that I have said earlier, that we will gonna create a foldable pyramid that shows the levels of biological organization. So for today's lesson, we are going to explore and discover the fascinating concept of biological organization. We will examine how organisms are structured and how each level contributes to the complexity of life. So let us begin by identifying organisms and their levels of biological organization. Together, we will going to analyze and match organisms to their specific levels, from cells to complete organisms. And next is we will classify these organisms into their respective levels of biological organization. This will help us understand how living systems are organized and how each levels supports life. Finally, which is the foldable pyramid, to appreciate the levels of biological organization, we will going to create a foldable pyramid. So this hands activity will help you visualize the hierarchy and interconnectedness of biological organization. Alright, so I have prepared a second activity which is called Match Me. So in this, I will call randomly to answer that I have the activity that I have prepared. And in that, let's start with Miss D. So first one is atom. What is atom? Alright, that is correct, Miss D. Atom, it is the smallest unit of matter that make up the elements. Next one is Miss Nisan. Alright, thank you so much, Miss Nisan. Yes, molecules is two or more atoms bonded together. Next is Mr. Vance. Alright, thank you so much. Organelles, this is a specialized structures within cells that perform specific functions such as mitochondria, ribosomes, and nucleus. And katubig. Alright, that is correct. Cell is the basic unit of life. I want Mr. Josh. Alright, thank you so much, Josh. So tissue, these are the groups of similar cells that work together to perform a common function such as muscle tissue or nervous tissue. Miss Kainkoy? Correct. Organ, these are the structures made up of two or more tissues that work together to perform a specific function like the heart or the liver. Miss Balansag? Alright, thank you so much, Miss Balansag. So, organ system, these are the groups of organs that work together to perform a major function such as the circulatory system and the one that we've answered earlier, which is the digestive system. And lastly, I want Miss Clanoir. Alright, very good. Thank you so much. Organism, these are the individual living things such as dog, a tree, or a bacterium. Alright, thank you so much for participating, everyone. So, alright. Great job, everyone, on completing the matching activity that I have prepared. Now, let's take a closer look at the levels of biological organization to deepen our understanding. Alright, so to deepen our understanding in this lesson, so I'm gonna discuss about the levels. I will gonna discuss these levels of biological organization. Alright, please read, everyone. Alright, thank you so much for that. So organisms can be classified based on the number of cells, which it can be unicellular or multicellular. A unicellular organisms rely on a single cell that to perform all life functions. In contrast, multicellular organisms have specialized cells that work together to support the entire organism. As multicellular organisms grow, their cells become more organized and specialized, allowing for complex functions and development. Alright, so as you can see, that is the levels of biological organization, starting with the cell, tissues, organism, organ system, cells, tissues, organs, organ systems, organisms, population, community, ecosystem, and biosphere. So, descending from the highest to the lowest or in descending order. So, first, levels of biological organization. Let's start from the top, which is the biosphere. Biosphere is the part of the earth that contains all ecosystem. So this includes earth, everything from the land, water, and air where life exists. So as you can see, there is a plants like that. It's a mix of components already. And next is the ecosystem. Ecosystem is a community and its non-living surroundings. So Yeah, that is a ecosystem. Ecosystem consists of living organisms interacting with each other and their physical environment like the forest or a coral reef. So next is third level of organization is the community. So yeah, as you can see in the picture, that is an example of community, which is all the populations of different species living and interacting in the same area. So yeah, that's a example A of a community. Fourth level of organization, we have population. So population is a group of organisms of one types that live in the same area. This refers to a group of same species that live in the same area, such as the herd, deer, or a colony of ants. Fifth level of organization, which is the organism. So the human is a example of a organism, a living organism, like human, plants, or animals. Sixth level of organization is organ system. So organ system is these are the system that perform a specific functions, such as, yes, that is correct, the digestive system. Yes, that is correct, digestive system. Seventh level of organization is, alright, that is correct, organs. These are the group of tissues. One moment. Yes, organs. These are a group of tissues performing similar functions like the heart or the brain, which are composed of tissues. Manang siyang group of tissues performing a similar function. Eighth level of organization. Do you have idea? Yes, correct. For sure you have an idea because I have shown it to you before this. So that is correct. Eighth level of organization is tissues, which is a groups of similar cells working together. And finally is, that is example of tissues. As you can see there, connective tissue, the epithelial tissue, muscle tissue, and the nervous tissue. Alright, next one is, finally, is the cell. So that is the cell looks like. So what is a cell again? Cell is a basic unit of life, the basic structural functional unit of life. So, alright. So the hierarchy shows how life is structured from the highest to smallest, or from the smallest to highest. So I have prepared a third activity, which is called Unveiling Biological Organization. Alright, so in this, please study the diagram below and label the exact biological organization by choosing it from the word bank provided. The word bank that I provided, you can see that in the comment section. So in this, I will give you 5 minutes to answer that I have provided, and after 5 minutes, I will call randomly to answer it. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, time is up. 5 minutes is done. So the first one, I will gonna start with Mr. Katubig. What is number 1? That is correct, Katubig. The picture below shown atom. Mr. Vance? That is correct. Very good. Maminaw jud mo na kong tarong. So, that is molecule. Third is Mr. Josh. That is correct. So, that is cell. Miss Villiver, do you have answer? That is correct. So, that picture shows the tissues. Tissues or tissue. That is just the same. Miss Lenoir, you have answer? That is correct. Bone is an example of a organ. So the correct answer is organ. So Miss Balansag, alright, very good. Organ system. Do you have answer, Mr. Perez? Alright, that is correct. A human or a man is an example of organism. Kaingkoy, you have answer? Alright. That group of people is called population. Another answer with Miss Jab. Alright, that is very good. That is a community. Mr. Vance again. Correct. That is a ecosystem. And lastly, I want Mr. Katubig again to answer. Alright. The last but not the least is the biosphere. Alright, thank you so much everyone for answering that diagram that I have provided. I can see that you have learned a lot in this subject. So next activity is I have provided a... So this activity, please read everyone first. Alright, thank you so much. So remember yesterday I have given you a I have given you a that picture below, which is the a bond paper, that a printed bond paper, and yes, I have given you that earlier for this activity, because we will going to create a pyramid. So you have to cut along the dotted line and make a foldable pyramid, and tape this pyramid together by following the instructions. Paste the levels of biological organization on one side with the smallest at the top. So magsugod yun ang kamay sa taas until paubos katong sa dako, until sa biosphere. And then one on the last side, you will paste the examples of levels, of the levels. So in this activity, I will be giving you 5 minutes to create this pyramid, the pyramid of biologicals, levels of biologicals organization. Alright, thank you so much. 5 minutes is done. Let me see. Please open your camera, please. Alright, you got it correct, Mr. Josh. What about you, Miss Balansag? Let me see. Alright. So remember, yan na itong mga kuan sa kilid para makita ang levels of biological organization. What about you, Miss Kaingkoy? Let me see it. Alright, that very good. Miss Villiver. Alright, Mr. Perez, got 2 big events. Alright. Alright, I'm so very happy everyone, and I'm so very happy to you everyone that you got it correctly. And great job. Now that you've completed your foldable pyramid on the levels of biological organization, please take a look at your pyramid. So yeah, so that is just as the same as you created that. So at the top, you should see the smallest level of biological organization, and as you move down, you will see the highest level of biological organization, which is the biosphere. And on the other side, you will see the descriptions that will help you explain each level. And on the other side is the examples of the levels of biological organization. So this pyramid of biological organization reinforces us will help us give more understanding of how life organized from the smallest components all the way to the highest level of biological organization, which is the biosphere. Alright, so since we've done already in our activity, I have prepared 10 questions for everyone to answer. And in that, this is no worries, this is a multiple choice. And I know that you will answer it right away, or it's very easy for you because I can see that you learned a lot, you participate in this lesson very well. So in this, I will give you 1 minute. Every question is 1 minute. You have to get a one-fourth of paper. Answer it directly, because answer it directly only. You don't have to copy it. Answer it directly, just letter. Because I'll show the question. Each question is for 1 minute only, and after that I will call randomly to answer the questions that I have provided. All right, so number 1, time starts now. All right, number 2. Alright, time is up. Number 3. Alright, number 4. Alright. Alright, next question. Alright. And lastly is, alright, thank you so much. So time is up for answering the multiple choice. So let's start with number 1. So please, Mr. Josh, please read number 1. Alright, Miss Clinwar, what is the answer of number 1? Alright, that is correct. You got it correctly. Very good. That is, the basic unit of life is a cell. Miss Kainkoy, please read. Alright, and Miss Dorias, please answer. That is correct, Miss Dorias. What the smallest unit of biological organization within an ecosystem is organism. Mr. Vance, please read the question. Alright, Miss Oyang, please answer it. That is correct. Very good. So level of biological organization includes of the populations, different species living and interacting within different defined area, is community. Mr. Vance again. No, Mr. Perez, please read. Alright, Mr. Vance, please answer. Alright, that is correct, Mr. Vance. So it is ecosystem. And Mr. Katubig, please read. And Mr. Katubig, answer it. What is the answer of number 5? Alright, that is correct. Population. Number 6, please read Villiver. And what is the answer, Mr. Perez? Alright, that is correct, Mr. Perez. So, study of interactions between living organisms and their environment, known as ecology. And number 7, Miss Oyan. What's the answer of that, Miss Oyan? Yes, that is correct. The study of interactions between living organisms and their environment is known as genetics. I want Miss Nislisan to please read and answer it. Alright, very good, Miss Nisan. So, why is understanding the hierarchical organization of organisms important in biology? It is because it allows for the study of how different organ systems work together. And number 9 is Miss D. Please read and answer. Alright, that is correct, Miss D. So how does knowledge of the cellular level of organization benefit biological research? It is because it provides insights into the basic building blocks and functions of all living organisms. Thank you so much. And lastly, I want Mr. Josh, read and answer, please. Alright, yes, I will. Alright, that is correct. So why is the organ level organization important for maintaining homeostasis in organism? It performs specialized functions that contribute to the overall well-being of the organism. Alright? Yeah, that is the correct answers of the question. So who got the perfect score, number 10? Alright, it seems that most all of you got the perfect score. Alright, Perez, Clanwar, Durias, alright. What about you, Mr. Katubik? You only got 8. That is alright, Katubik. I can see that you've learned a lot. That is alright. Alright, so before we end this lesson, I have prepared a assignment, so please read, everyone. Alright, thank you so much. So again, observe an organism in your surroundings, for example, a plant, insects, or pet. And on a 1/2 of crosswise, write a short report describing at least 3 levels of organization you observe and explain their roles in the organism's life. Alright, I'm so very happy that you've learned a lot in this lesson, in our lesson today. And that's it. And we'll see you next meeting. Have a great day, everyone.